Bradshaw from Cruiser Customizing with this Fender Ornament and Fender Tip of the Week. If you're looking to protect the leading or trailing edges of your Fender, Fender tips are a great option. Fender tips from any of these manufacturers and more can be a great benefit to your ride. As you notice on a lot of Fenders, there's chips and scratches on that front leading edge of your Fender from rocks and from bumping things, from cars bumping into you. Fender tips are a great way to protect that paint. As you can see, there are lots of different varieties when it comes to Fender tips or Fender accents that you can put on your Fender. Two of the most common Fender decorations are going to be the Fender tips from either National Cycle or Show Chrome Accessories, and then the Fender guard from either MC Enterprise or Show Chrome Accessories. This guard here is substantial and can take a bit of an impact. The attaching points to this fender rail are going to be back where the fender itself attaches to the motorcycle, making this a fairly sturdy unit. Fender tips themselves can be attached several different ways. All of the National Cycle fender tips bolt onto the motorcycle in one of two fashions. Both of those methods require you to drill your fender. The two different methods on the National Cycle are going to be this. On this one here, you've got holes on either side. You're going to align the fender tip up to the fender, mark your holes, drill, and then use the supplied hardware to attach it. On the second option, you've actually got two screws that are affixed to the front fender tip. You're going to align these studs up to the fender, drill, and then insert this fender tip and screws through the fender. You're then going to have a nut that attaches to the back side. Fairly simple installation, but you need to make sure you measure twice and drill once. The other option for attaching fender ornaments to the front of your motorcycle is the traditional double stick tape. Both the Kuryakyn and the Show Chrome Accessories fender tips require the use of double stick tape. Now, when using double stick tape, it's imperative that you clean the surface thoroughly with alcohol or something like that before attempting to attach the fender tip to your fender. You're then going to rub the tape with your fingernail to activate the adhesive, peel the back, and stick it to the fender. It's that simple. When looking at the National Cycle fender tips as an option, remember they come in several different ways. You can purchase just the front leading edge, just the rear trailing edge, or you can purchase the front as a set. This package here, this would be the leading edge and this would be the trailing edge of the front fender. Now that we've talked about the protection that fender tips can provide, let's talk a little bit about fender ornaments. The eagle from both Kuryakyn and Highway Hawk are great additions to the front of any fender. Highway Hawk also makes an eagle, a rat, and a boar that are extremely popular with some of our members. Recently we've had some questions in the community as to how to light the eagle. Now the eagle's light up, so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and drill the 3 holes in the fender that you're going to need in order to mount this eagle to the front of your fender. 2 holes for the mounting bolts and 1 for the wiring. Now the wiring has 2 leads. You basically have a positive lead and a ground lead. You're going to take the ground wire and ground it to the fender frame. You're then going to take the second wire and run that to any of your running lights. You can go ahead and T-tap that in. If you have questions on how to use T-taps, take a look at one of my stories here in the description and you'll be able to see exactly how that's done. And there they are, front fender ornaments, tips, and rails. Everything that you need to spruce up either the front or rear fender of your motorcycle. How would you like a free 50 bucks? Over the next 30 days, upload a video installation or a video review of the fender tips, fender rails, or fender ornaments that we talked about today. That's right, in the next 30 days, upload to our community a video install of any of the products that we've talked about today, and you will be entered to win a $50 gift certificate. So get the cameras rolling and get an installation or a video review of a fender tip, fender rail, or fender ornament. Get it uploaded to the Cruiser Customized community for your opportunity to win $50 cash.